This is your organic guru, Lynette Marie, and my bouncing baby boy son, Cody Pate. Say hi, Cody.
Hi.
Hi, everybody. All right, as you all have watched a few of my videos and watched one of my videos as to where it all began, the video that I showed you growing up on the farmlands of toxic pesticides and herbicides and where the starting of the genetically modified organisms came from. Well, as I told you, those farmlands wreaked havoc upon our ecosystem and upon our bodies. I, for one, at the ripe old age of 8 years old, had kidney complications which led to an ultimate kidney surgery. Then I had 27 years of continued kidney complications in and out of the emergency rooms, in and out of doctor's offices, and on all kinds of prescription drugs and water pills and fluid pills. So every day of my life I suffered some part of kidney ailment, swollen legs, edema, you name it, I had it with my kidneys. Then I told you, rewind 27 years later, actually 26 years, rewind that, I don't want to grow him up too big, he's 26 years old. But I told you earlier about a deadly, uncurable disease that Cody encountered, which was respiratory papillomatosis. That is also known as the human papillomavirus. It kills more children than the heart-related or HIV does combined. These children actually strangle in their sleep. And we are very fortunate and very blessed that we have our son here with us today. He had the slower aggression part of it, where it attacked his vocal cords, his esophagus, and his lungs. The reason why the children die is because they strangle in their sleep. Most of them die before they reach age 4. Our son encountered 27 surgeries, 7 different surgeons, and 2 near-death experiences. His second near-death experience, he was 13 years old. This is horrible. Like any mom would do, you never stop looking and you keep seeking for answers. This is exactly what I did. So based on everything that I knew, I went to study and research, and we finally found the doctor that was able to cure our son. This same doctor from Colorado, Dr. Nigel Pashley, actually helped us have the cure for this uncurable disease. He also let us know what was causing this disease and how other doctors misdiagnosed it and missed most of the part of it. So he suffered through all of this misery, all of this pain, and nearly dying, and we literally had to pull him out of the swimming pool several times. He wanted to be a swimmer so bad, and he couldn't even swim the laps or the lengths of the pool because his lungs would collapse. Therefore, we had to pull him out of the pool because he had no oxygen to get there. After a year and a half of more procedures with this doctor in Denver, Colorado, our son was completely disease-free, surgery-free. And as you can see him now, he's alive and thriving. Our big, huge, bouncing baby boy. Cody, he loves it when I do that. He loves his mommy. So Cody, tell him how you are the living, breathing example of how you can overcome disease, you can reverse diseases, and you can overcome any obstacle, of course, with the help of loved ones.
I'm just trying to eat the best I can with knowing what's in my food, where it comes from, and keeping it local and organic, and just making sure that I'm cooking that way for everyone else as well at the restaurants. So, yeah.
Absolutely. So that's what he does. He breathes, he walks, and he talks exactly what he preaches, just like I do, because our health and our lives are too detrimental. It would be senseless for us to turn back and start eating the way that we once did, which was pesticide-ridden foods, herbicide-ridden foods, toxic foods everywhere. Of course, the air we breathe, the water that we drink. And I know a lot of you are like, you can't be 100% organic, Lynette, and that is absolutely truth, because we do have the oversprays, we do have the overruns with all of the farmlands, toxifying our croplands with our organic farmers. However, we can live the best life that we can live, and we can be as organic as we possibly can, meaning we can be as toxic-free as we possibly can. And this amazing guy, he's an organic chef. He has finished at the Art Institute of Phoenix. He went on to study in Lyon, France. Tell him about that. He was an awesome chef at Lyon, France. At where?
At the Best Western in Lyon.
Yes, and he was one of the very few Americans that was ever hired on. So I'm very proud of him for that.
First one.
Of the first one. He was the first American to be hired on at this amazing restaurant in Lyon, France, because they just don't hire Americans. So he went over there to study, then he came back and he went to work at some amazing resorts in New Jersey, in Phoenix, Arizona, and now he's an amazing head chef and manager at a amazing restaurant in Eureka Springs, where he is converting this restaurant little by little more farm to table, more sustainable, more organic, and getting more and more organic ingredients in there, because he wants to serve the public what they can live and thrive on to be healthy without the pesticides and the toxins. So our outreach to you is to always know your food sources, know what the culprit of any disease is. We went from our son being almost dead to where the doctor said, yes, your son will have surgeries for the rest of his life. Yes, this is all that we can do for him. Or yes, he may have surgeries for the rest of his life and he may still die. This is an uncurable disease. So he went from that to the other doctor and every other experience saying, he's alive and thriving. We can reverse this disease. This is what caused the disease. What caused this disease? I told you in the last video, I grew up on toxic infested farms as well as GMO, genetically modified organism farms. So I was a very toxic mother. Coty was my firstborn. So mothers, you are what you eat. More importantly, your children are what you have eaten. We all think that eating doesn't really affect our babies, but it does. Just like smoking, just like inhaling vapors. All of this affects your children, and this is what happened. I ate the non-organic farmlands. I ate all the toxins, the pesticides, the herbicides, and the GMOs. And as a result, our son was born with this deadly disease that we didn't even catch until he was 18 months old. So I encourage you to please read my blog on fuelforthebody.org and look at the blog spot under Not All Wheezers Are Asthmatic, because it is often misdiagnosed as asthma, reflux, bronchitis, croup, and a slew of other things. And they've actually uncovered and discovered several of the SIDS deaths, sudden infant death syndrome. That's exactly why they name it that, because they do not know what caused it, but they actually uncovered that and realized that respiratory papillomatosis is indeed what these children had strangled on and they died from. So please, I urge you to rethink and let's restore our health. Let's say yes. Yes to clean food, yes to clean water, and yes to clean air. How are we going to do this, Lynette? Well, please follow us on our amazing Yes Tour. It's just that, yes to all of the clean planet. We're not against anything. We are just for everything that is clean, pure, and freedom written. That's what we want. What is the solution, you say? The solution is read my book, look on the website at fuelforthebody.org, and you will see the pure, integrity, verified seal of approval. That will answer most of your questions, and it will also give you the solution to make a brighter and better and safer future for our children and our grandchildren. This is what it's all about. We need to take a stand. We need to understand what causes the diseases. We need to realize how we can prevent diseases and how we can even reverse diseases. This guy, alive and thriving, disease-free, surgery-free, from almost dead. So please take that to heart. Understand what I'm telling you. It is the pollutants, it is the toxins, it is the poisons they continue to spray up on our planet that causes diseases, it causes ailments, it causes all kinds of obesity. It is what you eat. We are what we eat, we are what we breathe, we are what we drink. What do you want to be? Almost dead or alive and thriving? So this is from us to you. Have a healthy, happy, and safe, wonderful rest of the year, and please remember to restore the planet's health. And it starts with you, and together we all can make a difference. And we all can have healthy, amazing children that went from almost dead to alive and thriving. So we are very blessed to have him here with us. So he is a walking, breathing testimony. From us to you, don't forget, live happy,
Be pure.
be pure.